Stream, 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 stream. I believe. Wow. Welcome ye, whoever ye may be. If ye be anyone in particular, ye might not. Oh no, but ye are here. Hello everyone. Nice to see you about. I'm just going to jump straight into the Philippines. Use this half energy cost while I got it. It's perfect, right? Thank you for saying happy birthday. Very kind. It's come to my attention that currently is a half energy event and a treasure festival at the same time, which is, I've got a fly flying around me, which is amazing. That's great. Absolutely phantasmic for doing beginner account like this, don't you think? Now, I'd actually recorded a video which is currently sitting in iMovie waiting to be edited, so I'll be doing that as well. So a message to all of you is that expect later today or very early tomorrow, depending on the time zone that you're in. If you're in my time zone, the UK, it'll probably end up being early tomorrow. Expect for yourself a cheeky video. Your birthday's today, September the 21st. I mean, it's a great day to have a birthday, isn't it? Do you remember the 21st night of September? I mean, I'd put that on if it wasn't copyrighted. So that's great, really, isn't it? Yeah, I just got people wishing me happy birthday, and I'm like, thank you. That's very kind of you. I mean, it doesn't even feel like I've got any older, to be fair. But, yeah. Happy birthday, Reggit. You are the best. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. And just as you said that, stream health went orange. No, I have been cursed. Oh well. Not cursed by a relic enemy, because we're not there. Superior treasure. Lovely. Now we can move on. This is great for the beginner account, though. Double whammy, half energy cost, and treasure up. Singapore. Just gonna get superior treasure on every level as we move along, so we don't move along too far and we are doing well wherever we go. Reggit, how do I donate? For that, I would need Super Chat, and I don't know how that works, and I don't know how to get it enabled. Expect it to phase in over the next year? Are you 17 or 18? I mean, wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? People wish me happy birthday today, but what does that really mean? How old am I? There's a question for you to consider. Well, happy birthday to everybody who's talking about their kind of birthdays and when they were or when they will be in the vague proximity. And I mean, happy birthday to anyone at any point, you know? It's going to be people's birthday at some point. 53. Yeah, no, that's me. When I'm 53, I wonder if I can still live off YouTube, seeing at the moment and in the future that will probably not happen. But it was always the aim, but it probably won't be the truth. Boys currently in the process of writing all sorts of like personal statements and all of that for university. I mean, I'm not a great fan of the idea. I like to stay at home. But I mean, to be able to get into the... Oh, 100 people watching. Hello to you all. Triple figures on this birthday stream. So, yeah. I'm doing my so yeah. That's what I used to do in recordings. To be like, so, yeah. Just be like a pointless few seconds of me providing nothing. Although it's actually difficult when you don't know what you were saying. There's Minecraft in this... Oh, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, there is a reason for that. It's because Muddy Puddle and I were going to play Minecraft yesterday. And I thought, I kind of want to stream this, right? Because I know a very select few people with good taste like a Minecraft stream, right? But seeing as YouTube notifies everybody, I thought best not. We'll just get people being all, why are you playing Minecraft, you know. And we didn't have long to do it. But then, you know, me, him and David just sort of started talking about random memes. So we never actually ended up playing it anyway. But I changed the stream description, was about to start one, but I thought, nah. So here's your stream now. And to make up, hopefully, if I actually get it done, there'll be a video as well. Imagine that. Having to hear myself for literally hours on end. This is what I'm putting myself through. Can you believe it? Loads of people, though. Maybe it's because of the title of the stream, I don't know. But, because I can't think of how this would be any particularly better time. Unless American rough time zone area people finish earlier on a Friday. Who flipping knows? Not me. I guess I could find out. Manic Island strat, please. Manic Island's nasty. You'll want to go to Matt Shea for those non-Shadow Gal strats. When he's got Shadow Gal and doesn't use it. Rip. I think Matt just hates things that that don't have 3 forms. True form, Catman! And he's like gonna go for that, and I think he's gonna be sadly disappointed. I mean, I assume he's read enough of the comment section to know he's probably not gonna get it, or he's looked up Elder Cat Fruit and realised he probably can't get it. But I mean, good luck to him. Good luck to him, you know? I want the strat from you. Well, I'm afraid when I did it, I was told, because I didn't come up with the strat myself, goodness knows, I hated the level. I used, what, Tropical Kalisa in mine, so immediately it's not very applicable. I do apologise, but I barely remember what I did, and I only beat it by the skin of my teeth, because I remember beating the Berserkory, which is the main boss, because there are lots of Manic Islands. And then after that, the Manic Islands almost pushed me back and killed me. Just about managed to win, luckily, but I cannot, for the life of me, but oh, 129 to 107 people. Oof. Will Jizo work? I don't know. You'll have to look up ranges and that. It'll work up to a point, but then you've got to think about the Berserkory as well and how you're going to deal with waves. I mean, now that Octopus is in the game, maybe it's a bit more difficult. I think it would be more difficult. A bit easier, but I don't know. You know, Octopus is one of those newfangled units. There you go. There's a comment about Octopus. So. An iCat, yeah, I mean, if you can get that to use its AI decently well, you got yourself a fairly decent run already. So there you go. Again, I sort of need to be like recommended things to talk about. Can you answer a question that I've heard about you? Kinda random, but what is your favourite cyclone in the game? Favourite cyclone? Well, I mean, come on now. I know what my least favourite cyclone is, and that was the Zyklone. Because, I mean, back when it first came along, that was a stupid stage. Incredibly stupid. But my favourite's got to be the Perfect Cyclone. Reason being that it can be defeated by using... Wait for it. Kotatsu Cat? I don't know if Chawsy's lurking in this stream as well. I can actually check participants. Yeah, he's not. Rip. Rip Chawsy in the chat. Oh no, my chat's broken. There's someone asking me if I can speak French. I can't. But I mean, I guess I at least knew that that question was asking me if I could speak French. But other than that, like, definitely no. Definitely not. Because, I mean, I dropped French as soon as I could. Because for me, it's a really irregular language. And I don't do well with that sort of thing. I like regularity and order in a language. That's why I did German GCSE and Latin GCSE. French, I could not get along with. I wrote a bit of French like Je déteste le crudités. Isn't that just like I hate the vegetables? That's pretty much it, to be fair. Je suis offend. Je suis offended. Do you have a Baham out? Not on here. Not on here, we don't. No. We're working through Into the Future Chapter 1. So, quite a ways off it, yeah. Legumes are vegetables. Ah, yes. Crudites. What were they then? Are they like, they're a specific type. J'étudie le français et c'est la plus belle langue. I study the French and it is the plus good language, in my opinion. There you go. Well, good. When is Crazed Fish coming? Oh, that's a good question. I'll be honest with you, I completely forgot about it and didn't do it. So that's going to be another month. But I'm planning some kind of episode in between that and that to achieve 1,200 user rank so that we can level up some stuff and also show our progress through Into the Future. So there should be some kind of episode in between now and the Crazed Fish, as well as a Doki Doki episode. I need to do one of those relatively soon. But for now, after the stream, I'll have a flipping Battle Cats video to make. Should make a video on the Great Abyss. Is this going to be massively difficult? I mean, I guess if it turns out to be very challenging, we could do that. I guess we'll see as we go through, but I'm just trying to get me some hacker treasure at the moment, to be fair. That's all we're really worried about. But yeah, if it is difficult, I guess I'll just come back to it in video form. I know they have the odd difficult level, but is the Great Abyss, like, it's not halfway through, is it? That would be awful. Surely it's further than that. We must have gone further than that. Or have we not? How'd you beat Bun Bun in Chapter 3 Moon? I tried lots of tactics, but I just can't do it. On my channel, literally, on my channel, right? If you go literally on my channel, maybe you could open up another tab so you can still hear me while you open up another tab on my channel. Go to playlists. There, you will find a playlist that says Battle Cats Beginner's Guide. This is the beginner account on which it is filmed, and that is exactly the sort of guide that it has within it. Series 3, Episode 6, Bun Bun. There. Watch, ingest, win. Hopefully. Literally have a guide for you, so there you go. I hope that helps. It always worries me when people ask this. I mean, everybody seems to. But it's like the playlist never gets any kind of recognition. Like, nobody actually knows it's there. Which is, I guess, is fine for someone who doesn't need the guide. But when people actually do, and they're like, can you tell me how to do this? And I've done a video on it. It makes me very sad. How many times can Reggit say, literally on the channel? I can say it loads of times. Have you watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I haven't, but I have seen JoJo's Sewer, so that's all fine. Only through the medium of Pyrocynical, which I thinking about it now, it isn't actually much better. And I think you may have a point here. This level is a bit troublesome. I'll admit. I mean, that's fair, actually. This one's a bit of a bother. Okay. I mean, we might annoyingly end up just getting superior first time, but I guess that'll be one level to come back to. Fair enough. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's noticeably harder than the other ones. So, yeah. How do I beat Valkyrie in Chapter 2 Into the Future? I have much the same question for my future self. When I did it on my main account, it was sort of uber carried, so I can't give great advice for you other than probably 4 meat shields if you can, and if you have some kind of thing that slows or freezes aliens, that would be really good. And just put that in behind all your meat shields, especially like an Uber that would do that sort of thing. That's also good. People say not to use blue, but I mean if you have blue you can still probably make it work. Just it does strange things with your front line, or I think that's what people say anyway. Wiki strat. Did someone just say wiki strat? Wiki strat? Come on now. I've made like these videos, I mean to be fair not on the level we were just talking about, but wiki strats. wiki strats, like literally wiki strats, like strategy 1, you only need 3 Ubers that I happen to have and beat the level with. Brilliant. Now I'll try and watch for a new channel, hope that it eventually work. Yeah, no, I hope it does work for you. And if it doesn't, ask and explain what's going wrong on the video, and you know, I check in on the beginner account tutorial main level things now and again, and I should see it. Which reminds me, I could do that right now, couldn't I? As these things finish off the base. I can go to my YouTubes. This is very exciting, look. I can go to my YouTube. I can go to my channel. Literally on my channel. Look at my awful views. Then I can go to Video Manager. Then I can... No, if it loads. Come on now, Chrome. I don't like your new UI. If you're slow, I will change it back once I find a way to. Because David said go to Chrome flags, and I can't find anything there. Yeah, it's taken a little while. I don't know if it's because we're streaming. Probably that. Let's look. 299 comments on Chapter 3 Moon. Let's give it a look. Let's give it a look-see. Hell for Review 1. I did the same thing and I lost over 5 times. The first kangaroo punched through my meat shields that are at max level in block capitals. I don't think they're too happy that their meat shields are at max level. And destroy my base before I can generate my dragon cats, which, by the way, my worker cat rate is max too. And when I actually get through and manage to stack, Bun Bun just kills everything, and I'm left with meat shields to defend. Edit, thank you, Regit. I could not have cleared the moon if it was not for you. Thank you. They've done it anyway. Oh, dear me. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know whether that's some kind of meme or like I don't know, but that was a comment on my channel. Look at our young Pyrocynical in the chat. Sack, go away. Oh, I can time out Sack, it's fun. Right, let's go to newest first then. Who's here? And oh, I'd asked them before. It must have held for review because because they edited their comment. I said, "Have you got all your Empire of Cats treasures superior?" And they replied, "No." Well, that might be why then, don't you think? You know, that's why the guide says you should have your treasures at superior. But yeah, it's fine. You know, you'll get there. You'll get there. Oh, it's a Gabriel Doge. Fancy that. That I was not expecting. Right. Let's search guide again. It's flipping dodgy Chrome. Oh, not more Doges. Come on now. None of that. We surely can't be like only halfway through into the future 1. That is rubbish. That's really not good. Oh well. We'll do what we can. Spam a bit of this, spam a bit of that, tap a bit of this, and tap a bit of that. And we will look in the Crazed Cat guide. Let's see if anybody has asked any questions recently. What level is your Bahamut? That's the one question. It's level 20. Can answer that. Right, let's go in How to Beat the Crazed Tank. Oh, good job we got our Jurassic Cats there. Look at all these metal enemies. Nasty. It's getting more difficult. Look at that. It makes me wonder if we're actually going to be able to do the move. I mean, I haven't got my Crazed Tank, to be fair, so maybe we could use that in other related gacha. We've got our Rover. We can't do it, I guess. Come on, L-Stat. I guess I could use this footage. That would make sense, wouldn't it? I'm doing a video about these stages, because they are getting a bit more difficult. Not, like, properly difficult, but bit more difficult. I think a sane person has asked the same question, so I'm going to give the same answer. 20. Right. Okay then. Well, that's that answered. And come back to the chat. Are you going to do the platinum ticket? I think not. No. I mean, it's great we got Shadow Gal. And I think, you know, my luck's run out on that front, seeing as I've already got my Shadow Gal. And I'm not going to spend money on a game to have the possibility of getting a duplicate again, to be fair. Seems a bit not quite right. Also, Pinos haven't fixed Growing Strange, so why would I be giving them money? Rightio, that's Madagascar sorted. I got Oda from Platinum. Oh, big Oda. I mean, he's not that great, but he's got good sentimental value for me. So there's that. With the Cool Japan combo, Bahamut, Jang, Elemental Duelist, Island Cat, Icat, and Cyborg Cat for Realm of Carnage. I don't know whether you'll have enough money to use Cyborg Cat efficiently, but otherwise it sounds like a sensible strategy. I haven't been to Realm of Carnage since I beat it. I haven't wanted to, and haven't had a cause to, because there's an R-Ost. But, oh, we got no treasure. Wow. Wow. Okay. Nice. Raggy is awesome. Oh, I'm glad you think so. Tar. Get out of it, Gabriel Doge. Come on, man. I keep thinking it's a weekday tomorrow. I feel like my week's been too short. I don't know why. It hasn't been like an easy week. It's just strange. A bit spooky, really. I'm sure it will definitely feel like the weekend having to edit video after this. Question is, can I unprocrastinate enough to actually do it? If I whack on some chill beats to study or relax to and get me edit on, maybe I can do it. Who knows? Whack some headphones on, sort it all out. That might be a good way to focus, I reckon, quite possibly. Problem is, I've found, is this your beginner account? It is indeed. I've found quite recently, right, that when I'm editing now, when I get rid of the empty space before I start speaking, it moves the waveforms but doesn't do it properly. So where I start speaking isn't where the waveform indicates I start speaking, which really isn't useful. So half the time I'm just like cutting out things that I say and I have to re-clip it, which is really annoying. And I mean, I'm reloading iMovie this time to see if it'll work, but I don't think it will. We can test that, actually. No, we can't. Well, maybe you heard that, but I wouldn't have heard that. So I have no idea, and you have no idea. Because it's like, I've got the visuals and you've got the audio, but neither of us have got both. So maybe you just heard me going like, good! Like that, I don't know. But I didn't hear anything because the way the audio works with this OBS, what's it? For you to hear it, I can't hear it because OBS took a blooming lot of effort to get to where we are anyway. Inferior treasure. Come on now. Oh, want me some of that superior treasure. Heck yeah. This is the first time being able to watch one of your streams, and I love it. I'll definitely watch as many as I can live. Oh, that's very kind of you. I mean, I will enjoy to have you coming along, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. I wonder how I can actually do this level any faster. But yeah, I was just briefly, for a few seconds, like literally like probably a second, I was just thinking about Super Chat. That'll be a sort of future-y thing. I don't know how that's going to work. but I'll have to work towards it, obviously. But, you know, I'll definitely let you know if I ever get it enabled, because who doesn't want a bit of dosh? And people kind enough to donate dosh, that's, wow, not the level of kindness I've often experienced in my life, so we'll see where we get with that. I'll just say that I'll work on it. I also, in that news, contacted a personage who was on my business email, and I haven't heard from them in ages. And I found out why I haven't heard from them. It's not because no one's interested in me. Well, actually, technically it necessarily is, but anyway. It's also because their company's a startup as well, so I feel slightly less bad about not being cared about by any kind of various company. So that's why there's been no sponsorship, even though technically I should be able to be. Yeah. To date, the only thing relatively near to sponsorship is Action exclamation mark, which was great fun. That was great fun. That was great. But I think it's dead now because David killed the boot camp, quite rightly. And Action exclamation mark could only be on the boot camp. I should have thought about that and moved it over somewhere. But rip Action exclamation mark. If anyone remembers that. What is the energy glitch? It's a dark and mysterious thing of bad news which you should not do. I don't do it. Coffee informs me that it's got harder, apparently. I mean, I think that's good. You shouldn't really be able to do it. Do you stream on Twitch? I have a Twitch account, but I don't stream on Twitch, no. Reason being, I'm used to the YouTube interface, and you choose where my audience is, so it's just easier. Rather than trying to migrate people across. "9 minutes half energy cost left, eh? Well, we still need that superior treasure. It's a treasure festival. We're starting to do it quite a few times. Should I evolve Shishiland? Shishiland? I don't know. Yeah, you could, yeah. What's your opinion on Chick-fil-A? I think that's an American sort of thing, isn't it? We don't have any of that. We have KFC. Is that similar? KFC, it's alright. I won't say no to chips. To be fair, I love chips. Bit of chicken, don't mind that. I assume that's what Chick-fil-A is, though I don't know. So you're 18 now, Regit. How's your adulthood going? Having fun with the world of... what's that? Tax? Taxes. There's no apostrophe. There's taxes, T-A-X-E-S. Anyway, I'm avoiding your question. You said I'm 18. I didn't say I'm 18. There you go. This is the sort of, in case you're wondering why I'm being awkward like that, sort of thing with philosophy. You sort of make people think about statements and what someone's actually said rather than what you think they've said. And sometimes you find out that what people have said actually means very little. So yeah. There's a lot of philosophies about logical argument and logical thought, which I was surprised by. That it's really nice to learn how to argue properly. But then it's also a double-edged sword because it makes you sad when you see people with stupid arguments on Twitter, and then when you pick them up on it, they just swear at you. It's not actually that great. Do you like curry noodles? Again, I mean, I think curry noodles. I love curry. I like noodles, but I don't think I've had curry noodles. It's just, you know, those sort of combo sort of things. A cat combo. Thanks for all the amazing entertainment. Oh, tar. Diddly diddly dee. My cat ran up the tree. Again, playing for time. Where was the thing? I just started my GCSEs. Well, I assume, seeming as it's September, you started studying for them, so you're in year 9, if I'm correct, because your years start a year earlier than we did. good luck to you. And the best one-line advice I can give to you is advice my English teacher get no treasure. Wow. During a treasure festival, no treasure. Advice, that's not what my English teacher said. She said, English and, you know, by extension all subjects, are a confidence game. Be confident. Easier said than done. Oh, year 10. Okay, fair enough. Rip me, okay. Maybe not every word's doing the same thing. I thought that was standard. I've just downgraded someone by a year. Look at me. I feel very small now. Anyway, in the same way that it also terrifies me to think I'm in year 13. That doesn't feel right. The year of adulthood, eh? When you become an adult during education. And then 3 years more education after that. At least that's what has been suggested to me to do, because the film industry sort of needs you to have a film degree, so that I'll need to get. But then I also need to pass my A-levels, so lots of unknowns. Anyway, yeah, they said it's a confidence game. Just, I would say learn to, but that's the same sort of thing as people say get good, and it's a really stupid thing to say, but try and have confidence in what you're writing, even if you never normally do or don't feel you should have, because no one else is going to have confidence in it. I'm sorry if that sounds sort of nasty, but it's true. Like, you've got to believe in your work, even if it's the loadest of trash out, which is what I found with mine. Like, when I believed in what I was writing, regardless of whether it was good or not, the conviction with which you're writing helps you to get better marks. Obviously with something like maths, that's different, but then I'm rubbish at maths and I don't like it, so I just tend not to talk about it. Well, that's not quite true actually, I tend to moan about it, but I tend not to give advice about it. There you go. How do you feel about Hawaiian pizza? Now, I personally dislike the idea of pineapple on pizza very much, but that's not to say that you're bad if you like it. Each to their own. If you like it, fair enough. You know? Everyone is an individual entitled to their own opinion. Freedom of an opinion is an important freedom. But yet, yeah, well then we get into sort of the idea of whether free speech is actually good or not. I personally think that it only is because society's incapable of censoring people equally. I did a tweet about that. Basically, some people are allowed to be offended. Well, some people are allowed to... You're allowed to offend certain groups, but not others, essentially. But if the disallowing of offence was universal across like all sorts of groups, so, for example, you could offend Mac users and Windows users. Obviously, this isn't an actual societal debate. I'm just softening it deliberately. That would be better than being allowed to offend both Mac users and Windows users. If I said you censor from offending both of those. But what society would do would say, oh, you can offend Mac users because they're idiots. Even though I have no logical basis to really be saying that. Some people may argue differently, but whatever. And so you're not allowed to say anything about Windows users, but you're allowed to insult Mac users, which is ridiculous. So, that's the only reason I would support free speech, is because society is incapable of censoring it properly enough. But I think censorship's much nicer than free speech, because people are generally just horrible people. I think that's human nature, you know? We can all be nice from time to time, but we've all got our dark side, and we've all been nasty to people, I'm sure. And we've all experienced people being nasty as well, and that's just the root of everyone, really. It's what everyone can be reduced down to. So allowing people to say exactly what they want, I don't think it's the best thing. But it's better than allowing some people to have free speech and others not. That's how I see it. Oh, I've just had a deja vu moment, looking at the streaming screen. That's weird. The deja vu went something like, this was like the 99th time I've talked about this, and it would be the 100th soon. It's something really weird like that. It's really vague. I don't know. Weird deja vu. Anyway, that's how I feel about free speech. Don't know how you feel about free speech. So after me watching quite a few Count Dankula videos after he heard about him getting arrested, I felt sympathy for him. I mean, I still do in respect that he was charged over something that wasn't wrong, but I also don't like a lot of his opinions as well. I think he values free speech a little too much. that or he's come to the same conclusion I had earlier than I did. But free speech is pretty toxic bazaar. So, I think equal censorship is the way to go, but equally I realise that society's rubbish, so we're never probably going to achieve that. So free speech is therefore better than censoring some people and not censoring others, which is what society does. You ever going to show us a corner of your room? I think I did once. Someone asked for a corner reveal. I swear I did. How far are you going to go with your education? I mean, depending on how I do in my A-levels, I mean, you know, quite a lot of depending. I will theoretically be going to university to do some form of film degree so I can get into the film industry. Obviously I'd like to do YouTube, but unrealistic at the moment. And talking to careers people, they're like, yeah, to get into the film industry really you need a film degree. So I'm like, I don't want to go to university, but you know, to get an actual job might need to do that. So that's essentially what I plan to do. Not necessarily what I want to do, but you very rarely actually get what you want. Reggit fake? Flipping fake Reggit. I like the match comment section. Haven't even got a tick or anything, so, you know, I rely on people, which they did, to be fair. Good on them, like, saying this is a fake. But, you know, people just glancing at the comment wouldn't know that. Although they should be able to tell from the tone of it, but anyway. Had about as many likes as my comment. I thought, oh, sad. Just, you know. People pretending never was a cloudy day. Ha ha ha. Do do do. Say that you remember. I wonder what happened to your brother. True. True. Eat good food today. Oh, don't talk to me about food. I'm hungry now. I'm trying to only eat in meal times. I don't want a SNACC snack. Yeah. Had some nice food, but there wasn't much of it. Then I had some more food. I'm always hungry. Ragged singing is beautiful. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. I'm afraid the time has now come, although we've come to a decent point and I would like to continue, but unfortunately, given the time, I do need to be quiet now, so I will have to end this stream. But thank you for your kind wishes on this day. And thank you for coming along in such great numbers, and all of you, of course, and your first timers, hope you've enjoyed it, and returning people, glad you've actually wanted to come back. That'll do. I'll go off and edit my video, and then that'll come up as well. Ta-ra, everybody, and get ready for a video later on. Goodbye.